What's up, guys? Today we're playing Furi. It just came out on the Switch today. It's been out on the other platforms, Windows, Xbox One, and PS4. It's been out on those systems for a couple years now. It came out in 2016, but this is the first time it's been available, I guess, in a portable nature on the Switch, as a lot of people like to buy these games because you can play it portably on the go, and that's fine. So I figure we take a look at how it performs. I'll also give you guys a look at it in handheld mode at the end of this video, as usual, but I figure we would talk about this game a little bit, play it some, and just give you guys an idea of what this game looks like and really how it plays. Now, this is developed and published by the Game Bakers, and it's been... the reviews have been kind of polarizing. Some people really like it, some people don't. It's not an easy game. So when you get into it, just remember, it's not designed to be a game that you can kind of just run through. You're going to probably die a bunch of times and have to retry a lot, depending on your difficulty that you choose. It is technically kind of like a boss rush game. So I'm actually started right up in the middle of a boss battle. Well, the boss battle just started. I got hit when I wasn't holding the controller just now. So I was figure I'll resume and we'll try it out. It's currently $19.99 on the Switch eShop. So as you see here, I'm kind of, okay, I'm running away, as you see. Now, it's kind of cool because it's almost like a twin stick shooter as well. Like you can see I'm shooting here. You also have charge shots. Then you also have kind of like a dodge where you hit B and you'll dodge, and that obviously helps you get away from things. You use just the stick. The right stick kind of shoots like this. I'm technically just running away from this guy right now. You use the stick to just shoot. And then you also have a sword that you use when you get to a certain situation where you can get in close and kind of take them out. So I'm going to see if I can do anything about this. You also have a parry button with A. I'm trying to figure out if I can... Oh. So here's the thing with... I have to kind of learn and figure these guys out as I go. Okay. And like I said, you're probably going to die in this game a lot, so be ready for that. I will say that it's not designed to be an easy game. It's designed to be a game where you kind of learn what the bosses do through almost trial and error, I guess, and then you kind of come back and you try to beat them at that point. You have their health bar kind of at the top. They have several squares, as you see there, that tell you how much really the stages that you can defeat them in. So I want to... Oh, okay. What's he doing? So I want to get him down to this point. Now I can kind of come in and I can kind of fight him close. So I'm close to him now, and he's going to try to do some different techniques in close to me. And you see he's kind of dodging me right now, so I have to be careful about that. And I can hopefully, oh man, start hitting him. But he's dodging me pretty well. Oh, okay, got him. Oh, that was nice. So the idea here is to obviously work his health bar down, and man. And we'll try to get rid of all those squares as we go. Pretty much, you don't really have anything in between the boss battles. The whole game is based around mostly boss battles. So it's almost like boss rush, kind of. Which is cool, because there are some people who just like fighting the bosses, and they don't like doing a lot of the in-between stuff in other games. You know, almost like walking to the boss, essentially. So if you enjoy kind of these more difficult... Oh, man. You can see the shmups, the shoot-em-ups at times, too, where they'll hit you with a lot of that stuff. You'd probably like this game. Oof, man. Like I said, it was mostly beaten up by critics for its difficulty, and it does have some bugs here and there from what I remember when it was out on the PC. I remember hearing that a lot on Steam, that it had some bugs. I feel like they patched it, though, from what I remember. Oh, man. And, oh, geez, this guy he's hitting hard right now with a lot of his projectiles. The story isn't much of a story, I will say that. There's not a lot in terms of story in this game, and some people don't really care as much about the story, which is fine. But basically, you are a prisoner who's essentially woken up, and you're trying to escape by fighting these bosses, I guess. There's not a lot to the story, to be honest. So we worked his almost a shield down. You have, oh man, kind of these different moves where they'll give you these patterns that you have to try to follow there. And I've worked him down to the point where I can at least start swinging at him like this. Working his health bar down. Oh, no, get out. There we go, got him. So far, I haven't had as hard of a time with this guy. I just said that, which means I'm going to start having a hard time now. That's the way this usually works. I liked the first person you fight, which was before this one. Yeah, see, now I'm going to have a hard time because they were in a straitjacket the whole time. Of course, Oh no! Of course I was winning. They were in a straitjacket. The first person you fight was part of the tutorial. It was, but was cool. Was you have a hard time at the beginning. You start figuring it out. You get the controls, get parry down, and what was neat was if you would lose like a block of health, and then you would beat the person and get there and basically take away that block of their health, you would actually refill some of your health. It was really cool. It's almost like a tug-of-war type game that was going on, and I like that idea a lot. Oh, okay, a lot. So I was pretty happy with that. Unfortunately, I didn't play a lot of this when it came out on Steam. I remember a lot of people were talking about this when it first came out as a really fun little like boss rush game that had some very difficult moments. I remember it was pretty popular online for maybe a week or two before it inevitably gets buried on Steam. Again, one of the biggest problems with Steam is that it seems, oh my gosh, seems to get buried a lot. As we've talked about before, games get buried very quickly on that platform. Oh, get around. There we go. Had a little bit of a stutter there. I've noticed that occasionally, but it's not a lot. So I don't know if it's just glitches at times. Like I said, it was kind of buggy when it came out on Steam. I remember that. So you can see my health refilled there because we essentially finished that little round where I took away one of their squares. So they do get progressively harder, as we see. From what I remember, on the boss I finished up with in the last one, they became very difficult on the last square. Like it became a serious, like the whole screen was full of projectiles and they were just not messing around anymore. So I want to try to get a charge shot, but oh wow, okay, that does not block it now. All right, that's a problem. Ooh, they got me. They got me pretty good there. I'll give them that. I've been pretty much rapid firing. Oh man. See, okay, so you can see I lost one of my squares. So we basically restart the round now. Is kind of what that feels like when that happens. But we'll see if I can get one of these back. You'll see that I kind of get the round back. Like, again, it's kind of like, oh, okay, I almost fell. It's almost like a tug-of-war type game. So let's see if I can hopefully get this back. If I can. We'll say they became a lot faster when the straitjacket came off. Oh, man. So that's not good. I feel like I needed to get that really, like, timing perfect for that part where there's that large wave. Oh, man. So, again, it's a lot of trial and error. I feel like people will probably get kind of annoyed with this game because it's not designed to be an easy game, but sometimes it's fun because like Cuphead, for example. When I'm playing Cuphead, you get really excited when you finally beat a boss, right? And that's kind of the idea of it. I wonder if I can shoot through that wave. So this is kind of the same way. It's not meant to be something you run right over without any issues. It's meant to be a game that you do struggle with at times, and you get better as you play it. You learn patterns. It's like any other game with bosses. Hopefully I can take him down right here. I think I can. Oh, come on. A couple more hits. A couple more hits and I got him. See if I can get around behind him right here and take him down. There we go. So yeah, my health refills. You see I get my square back. It's almost, like I said, it's almost like this tug of war. They lose their square, so now we're back up. So if you kind of even fall down to your last square, you have half your main bar. Like, wow, okay, things are about to get, wow, okay, they're fast now. At that point, you could still make a comeback. A couple things I kind of wish, because I can't seem to, oh, was that just a, oh, that was charges up. I guess I kind of, was that a rapid fire? I kind of wish you could move the camera, like, I don't know if I'm missing that, but I can't seem to move the camera right now. And that would be very helpful in this 3D environment here where I can look around and try to, I have no idea where the person is now. Like, I've lost them. So I kind of wish there was a way to move. Okay, so it auto-adjusted when, I guess, coming into my field of view, sort of. Man. Yeah, they're, like, way faster now. See, I don't think a charge shot's going to work. I can't get a hold of them here. I guess the rapid fire might be the way to stick with this. Oh. That's a big shot. There we go. We're good. There are times where it looks like they stand still, but, oh man, that wasn't, I kind of saw that one coming. Come on. The dash appears to be your best friend in this game. I'm trying to concentrate so I can beat this person. Ah, man, knocking me back. Yeah, so I gotta figure out how to, okay, so I'm gonna have to be doing some parrying, I guess, on this one. Oh, wow, what is happening? There we go, got him. So I just dodged that and dropped down. There we go, got him. A little stutter there. Again, I think it's mostly when things are loading in. Oh, man. Nothing too bad though or distracting. Hasn't really messed me up much at all. All the mess ups you see are just me. It's just me. Ah, come on, I gotta get him. He's gonna jump, he's gonna jump, he's gonna jump, he's gonna jump. Got him, come on, yeah, there we go. All right, so they're down to the last bar, so they should get pretty tough here, and it's probably not gonna be that fun. I'll be honest, it's not gonna be that good. So let's see if we can finish them up, and then I'll jump you guys over to handheld mode when we're done this part with the next boss, I guess. I'm not really sure how that will go in handheld mode. Hopefully it functions okay in handheld mode, but I guess I'll see. So you can see it's kind of turned into, once again, almost like a shoot 'em up where you're trying to dodge everything. Very similar to what happened in the last boss. So the last boss I kind of just hung out, and eventually they stopped doing this. It was like a stage that they had essentially. They have a shield activated. And oh, what's happening? Oh no! We'll dodge around that. Coming back. There we go. I do kind of like, okay, how the boss's beam has kind of, oh man, has kind of evolved this whole time. Like it started out pretty easy to dodge and stuff, and now it's become slowly more and more difficult to get around. There we go. Nice, their shield's gone. That happened in the last one too. When I got what's happening? When I got around that whole thing, they fell down and I was able to fight them. But then they turned into this same thing. So far the first two bosses are very similar in that you kind of do that, you dodge them, they turn into this invincible mode where they're just trying to shoot you a lot. Okay, that, oh man, I was not ready for that one. There we go. Boom, nice, got him. So actually beat him first try. A lot of times like these kind of games you end up having to redo it a lot. I think I just kind of got lucky on that one and finished it up. So I assume this is the final cutscene where I will win and move on to the next boss. And between boss battles, you literally you can actually hold B and walk, or you can just move, but you just walk to the next platform, fight another boss. So there's no like easy enemies to kill or anything. It's pretty much just boss rush mode. Some people might like that. So as you see, it's almost like stages. We have, of course, the character that leads us around right here with kind of the rabbit head on. So, and I just kind of walk. We just walk to the next platform. So I'll jump you guys over to handheld mode now, and you can check out how this plays there. So far, I like Furi. It's a fun game. I wish I had really spent time with it when I was out on Steam, but I remember seeing it and then it just disappeared so fast. Hopefully it does better on the Switch. It's also on the PS4, Xbox One, and of course the PC if you have any of those platforms. I think it's worth checking out. $20 for a boss rush mode like this. If you enjoy what you saw here, it's probably worth the money. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you next time.